Well, I think, from my point of view, Václav Havel's residency represents sort of the ideal of what we've tried to accomplish at Columbia. And the ingredients of the initiative are to bring major creative people in the arts, in this case also in public life, to the campus and to integrate them into the life of the universities.
There have been three great figures who, through nonviolence, changed the course of a country: Gandhi, Mandela, and Havel.
It's a real, genuine engagement between the life of the mind that we have here and the life of the mind of people from the outside.
My name is Chukwumoya Ibuku, and I'm happy I'm from Nigeria. Why do you think the United Nations is not working?
Well, it's a complex question there. There are many factors. One, of course,
and then also to link up with institutions around the city in particular, and to take advantage of the richness of culture in New York City.
If those of us who are artists or who have the means to use forms of communication to enlighten people, do we have a responsibility to do that, especially when 70% of our fellow citizens live in the dark?
President Havel, this is for you. It's another Obie, officially in New York City.
One of the important reasons to bring Havel here, it seems to me, is to examine a question. If we knew the answer to the question, there wouldn't be a lot of point. But was something about the Velvet Revolution, which was, of course, a nonviolent revolution, connected to the fact that Havel was a playwright?
38 years ago, I was invited by Joy Bob to this theater and to the middle of the rehearsal of my play.
I'll bring your failing heart back to life. I know you're capable of love. How else could you have written all those things?
Havel's residency, to me as both an artist and student here, was remarkable in terms of having someone who, Havel, who affected such change in his lifetime, both stylistically as a playwright and politically as a both dissident and then leader, was an incredible opportunity to have that living amongst us.
President Havel, you said at the end of your lecture that truth and morality have stronger power than weapons. I wanted to ask you how this statement can be applied to world events today.
I think that it is very important for modern world to know that power isn't only weapons, that power could be also something else.
It's an enormously valuable opportunity for students to be exposed to one of the iconic figures of the late 20th century. And I think he could have spent his life as an artist and yet felt compelled to go beyond that, to serve a public purpose that's actually quite unusual and was, at the time, enormously valuable for what became the Czech Republic.
The Havel website was fantastic, in particular the glossary function, the notebook function, and source material of the archival footage of the interviews with people about Havel.
I came up to Prague with the company to perform in the theater on the Balustrade, which was Havel's own theater, and which he was not permitted to go.
Havel said, no, we are not the way they are. This is probably the first overthrow of communist regime without one bullet being fired.
We got to ask each other one question, and his question was, well, Lou, if you had the opportunity to be president, would you take it?
And we had a very interesting conversation with him where he said that he wanted to hand over power, that he felt that the communists have lost their legitimacy. And Actually, that was the first that Havel learned that he was going to become president.
One of the things Havel stands for is that it's not just speaking truth to power, but power speaking truth. That is, I think, part of the essence of the message of President Havel.